Good evening, my dear students. Welcome to Official Language Channel. This is Niranjan, teacher in English. As I told you about the listening skills and the types of listening skills in the last previous classes. Now, in this class, the another topic is the obstacles of listening, the barriers of listening. We discuss in this session. So, what are the barriers? What are the barriers when we are listening? So, what are the obstacles which we face while listening? In this session, we are going to talk about. So, generally, listening is a problem. As I told you, it is a complex skill. We are not able to pay more attention in the classroom or in the, what we can say, interview or wherever it may be the place. We can just spend a very little time to listen. So that is why from birth itself the children face some difficulties while listening. So what are the main problems especially while listening? Now we learn. So more than half of a oral communication is misunderstood because of faulty listening skills. So more than half of the communication is misunderstood because of the faulty listening skills. So once if you listen, everybody listens everything. But sometimes when we listen, that is wrong. When it is wrong, definitely you can come to understand that your communication is wrong because of your listening. So I hope that you can understand what I am saying exactly. Now, what are the barriers? Now, we see that. So here, the following are some of the reasons why a message are not adequately and satisfactorily transferred. In business communications and whatever the communication, business communications, social communications, political communications, wherever you find some faulty communications are going to be happen because due to listening skills. If you know about that, for example, in the political system, the main boss, the chief minister of Andhra Pradesh, says one word, so or one scheme, talks about the particular scheme. So whatever exactly what he says, the MLA what he listens, that is absolutely there is some difference or modifications we find while the particular MLA is speaking. After that, the next subordinates who are there, while they are giving the information to the public, there is a lot of transformation is misunderstood or miscommunication happens while addressing the public what exactly the head says. So this is the main important point which we find exactly the barriers of listening. So right, the barriers to listening. A barrier is anything that gets in the way of clear communication. So the obstacle is whatever the obstacle, how it may be the obstacle that gets in the way a clear communication. It is difficult to pay attention and listen with full attention for a long period of time. Yes, you know very well. It is very difficult to pay more attention in the classroom itself also. Not only classroom, even interviews. While facing interviews also, it's very difficult to face a lot of time. Listening capacity is also important. In special situations where the message is highly absorbing and important, we may put in our best efforts to say focused. In special situations where the message is highly absorbing and important, we may put in our best efforts to say focused. In special situations, in the sense, if you want to become write TOEFL examinations or English language and foreign languages, universities are there in order to recruit the English people, especially to teach the English language. For this, the institutions are going to conduct examinations, oral examinations and written examinations. In this particular context, they observe the listening skills. So this is what I am saying here in special situations. Special situations in the sense, these are, goal-oriented, job-oriented, goal-oriented situations. So definitely the institutions will conduct listening skills. This is very important point. But most of the time it can be difficult to switch the focus. So most of the time it is very difficult to focus particular listening. The following are the barriers that influence effective listening. So these are the following these are the following barriers or obstacles that influence our effective listening. Now we see, first one is physical barriers. Physical barriers. Second one is psychological barriers. Psychological barriers. Third one is attitude. So here attitudinal barriers or psychological barriers. Okay, attitudinal barriers or psychological barriers. And socio-cultural barriers. So fourth one is socio-cultural barriers. Now we see the first one, physical barriers. What are the physical barriers? What are the problems which we face while listening? These physical barriers will affect us. These are the mild hearing levels, hyper sounds, mannerisms, moving objects, microphone, what we can say, dysfunction with frequent interruptions that can easily distract listeners. Yes. So these are the main parameters definitely distract our mood. See what are the first one. These are the first one is mild hearing levels. Some children by birth itself their ear maybe some problem happens because they are not in a position to listen as a healthy man. So that's why there may be a hearing problems also might be there. That's why the teacher should try to understand how the children are, how their listening capacity are there. These are all things are to be analysis by the speaker, okay, while he is giving presentation. Hyper sounds. So some hyper sounds also some people in the sense here, not only students but also some people hyper sound, they are not going to be interested. That's why these hyper sounds may create some lot of disturbance especially into their ear. So that's why this is also the barrier or obstacle which distract the mood of the listener. And mannerisms. Some people mannerism is also entirely different which distract their mood of listening. Moving objects. So there some children especially, or some audience, some children, some people, the moving objects, they may be twisting the pen or whatever the objects on the table, they just move that side and this side and that side. They never keep quiet, keep quiet. So definitely they will move the objects one this side and that side. That is also the problem. Microphone. Here some electronic gadgets also creates a lot of disturbance, distracting our mood without listening. And dysfunction with frequent interruptions. Yes, frequent interruptions may be there in the classroom itself when the student is listening some outside sounds, or maybe some rickshaws and autos, lorries and whatever it may be, the vehicles may produce some sound. So these are the frequent interruptions also might be the reasons or the barriers or the obstacles which may distract the mood of the children or the listener, that can easily distract listeners. So this is the physical barrier now we are discussing. As listening is a focused activity, any psychological or emotional interruption can be barrier for effective listening. As listening is a focused activity, any psychological is a focused activity. Without listening, you are not going to be a good communicator, or without any objectivity, you are not going to get. The objectivity is very important while listening. Without proper destination, proper goal, you are listening, that is useless. That is why, as listening is a focused activity, any psychological or emotional interruption can be barrier for effective listening. For example, something happens to your house, something happens to your family, but you are in the classroom. So you are not in a position, or you are not in a position such a mood to listen what the exact teacher says. So when you are facing an interview, before facing an interview, you may face a problem, or a family problem, or financial problem, whatever it may be the problem. These are the barriers. You are not in a position to be, what we can say, effective listener. That's why this emotional imbalance also is also a barrier, and this creates some lot of interruption, distracting your listening capacity. And physical barriers is completed. Psychological is the mental barriers. Here hunger, anger, sleep, headache, tension of any kind, discomfort. So here discomfort in the room, temperatures, minor health upsets are all psychological barriers which hinder proper listening. So here we find, so these are the psychological barriers, psychological mental barriers. Our mood, our mindset also creates a lot of disturbance, which we are not going to be pay attention. Listening capacity reduces, sinking below zero levels. So hunger. So when you are in the mood of hunger, when you are getting angry, when you are in the sleeping mood, when you are facing a headache, tension of any kind, discomfort. These are all the discomfort in the room, room temperatures, minor health problems and upsets. These are all will affect you while listening. That means your listening capacity will not be the proper. And one more thing is the additional, attitudinal barrier. Attitudes are controlled by distinctive physical, mental, and emotional characters. The attitude is nothing but the way we speak, the way we sit, the way we approach, the way we understand. This is called attitude. If you have the positive attitude, definitely your listening capacity increases. So here we find attitudes are controlled by distinctive physical, mental, and emotional characteristics. Your attitude that depends on your physical and your mental and your emotional characteristics. Your characteristics are very important. It depends your attitude. Your attitude depends your emotional, physical, and mental characteristics. That is very, very important point. So it plays a vital role in the process of communication and can hamper one's listening capacities. So this attitude makes altitude. If your attitude is good, then you will be in altitude. This is very important point which try to understand. So definitely if your attitude is good, definitely your listening capacity automatically develops, because you will be in altitude in future. So next, coming to the another barrier, socio-cultural barriers or semantic barriers. Socio-cultural barriers and semantic barriers. These barriers are those which crop up from socio-cultural differences between the listener and speaker. Yes. So these socio-cultural barriers also are very important in the listening capacity. Whether we are listening or not, in the sense it is also the parameter which we find. The socio-cultural barriers or semantic barriers plays a vital role in distinguish our listening capacity. So the difference between the listener and speaker. So that means we find where the listener is born, what is the family background of the listener, what about his mental capacity, mental attitude. That means what we can say, that some case study is also important, the particular listener, whether the person listening capacity is good or not. So the language, different choice of words. The language, different choice of words. The dialects, and so these are words which related to the semantics. Language, different choice of words, the dialects, and accents of the speaker make it difficult to listen. Yes, once for example, the speaker is in a foreigner or he is good at English, his accent is excellent accent, his words and it's a bombardic words when the speaker speaks, vocabulary is a high level vocabulary, and the language which he uses is it's a wonderful language, in the sense the listener may not pay attention towards the intended message that is given by the speaker. So this is also very difficult to understand the listener. One should be careful while listening to a person from different region or culture. Yes, listening capacity, one should be very careful while listening to a person from different region or culture, because this listening capacity also depends on the culture and what you call reason, what you call the different regions, the listening capacity develops, because the person where he comes from, what is his background, where he comes from, what about his studies, what about his accent, what about his language, also this also plays a very vital role, especially in the listening capacity or listening skills. So these are the barriers, and we can say that so many barriers also there, where we because most of the children, as we have seen that from people are coming from rural areas from children, so they are not in a position to understand the language once the teacher speaks the language in the classroom, because they are exposed to Telugu language or the local language, because they do not know the words of the, they do not know the grammar, they do not know the sentence formation. These are all the main important social cultural problems also happens while listening. So this is the, I want to share with you today in this class a very important question. I think it might be a very important question, might be asked 5 marks question for first semester students. Please try to understand. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and like this video, and tap the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Thank you very much.